couple years of school and watching Frank do it. So.
I get it from a 201 tail because they're all the same.
I just don't know the little details of it, you know. No, that's the thing. That foot thing there.
I get it from
it's slick.
a 101. I'll break it down here. And I'm throwing this like that. So any tilt position, you guys can throw it in. But what I want to caution you about is if your knee's hitting the mat, any part of your knee or your thighs hitting the mat before hips are hitting the mat, it's going down, it's too soft or too loose. So as I go forward here, he should be hitting the mat first. And then I'm going to go up. You should never have a chance to go because it's too tight. You try to bend me over, it's too tight. You know, he has no movement, he has no room to create a little more rhythm. And this is coming in. For those of you guys that are spiral guys, I want to encourage you guys to not sit to it. So I saw some guys, they spiral here and see how they see where my hips are going. I'm sitting to it. I'm sitting to a bad position. Okay? So you can still create that same movement, but drive to it. Okay? So one of my favorite breakdowns is I go deep waist and I do a spot. It's the same thing as a spiral ride here, but I go spiral ride to the half. But instead of sitting to it, I'm driving to it. My hips are behind. And there'll be a point where he can't hold it and he's got to collapse. And when he goes to collapse, that side here, now this is where I can sit to it because I'm still tight. But if I put myself in a compromised position right away, by just doing this, here, trying to sit to it, I'll stop right here, but I'm not going to move my body at all. See this space? Too much space. This here, me driving to it, see this knee, the back knee? See how I'm driving and staying tight? I can get to the same position because he's going to collapse at one point. And when he does, now look from that. This is tighter. This is a lot tighter. And I can come over and tilt like you guys want to do. And even off of this, when he goes to belly down, I can throw that leg in. Here. Okay? I saw you do that first. The first couple. I don't know, do you do it a little bit? It's the same thing. It's a great move. It's great stuff. But when I get in trouble with it, anybody gets in trouble with it, is when they sit to it. They're anxious. So the two keys is whether you are chopping or you're spiral riding or spiral this way or spiral to the claw, whatever it is, I don't want you guys to rush to it and sit to it. And create that bad habit of getting your hips. The more your hips get from behind his rear end to the side, the better or the worse off you are. Okay, so keep that in mind. So as I go, when I chop here, my knees up the butt the whole time. I'm not going to slide. See the slide, see the slide, see the slide. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. But it's comfortable. It's comfortable for you guys to do it because it's a habit. He's going to break that habit here. Just keep that knee at the butt. And let the pressure, let your pressure and your good work fall in to one of these tilts to a leg. Here. And the same thing on top with the spiral ride. I just urge you guys to, now I can do it from here too. If I want to spiral here, I'll spiral here sometimes. But at one point, if I have good enough pressure, see that elbow? See how it breaks, Eric? You spiral, right? Here. You can do the same thing. Collect that wrist. Deep waist. If you can't get your count, throw it in. Okay? The last thing before we break, so keep those two things in mind. The last thing before we break is, if I do get a leg in on Nick, it's not tight. Okay? It's not everything's perfect. It's going to be loose sometimes. See how loose I am? See where my heel's at? Don't give up on it. One, don't give up on it. And two, don't continue with it in a bad position. Right? you guys know you're doing something wrong, why don't you continue doing it over and over crapping? It's not helping you, okay? So, 2 things. Don't give up on it and just let it go. And 2, don't continue to do it the wrong way. You know it's loose. You felt it before when it's tight. Nick has felt it before when it's tight. If you're the partner on bottom and you know it's loose, tell your guy. You guys are all here helping each other get to a level. Okay? So if Nick knows it's loose, because Nick knows that this is different than what he felt a couple minutes ago, then he wants to tell me. But what I'm saying here is don't give up on it. If I'm loose here, like I was telling Aaron, you guys just unlock, keep your leg in unlock, and just keep my body on, and I'm going to slide up. I'm literally going to slide my heel in up to his midsection here. You feel that, Nick? How it goes high. Now my heel is sitting right below his midsection. Then once I do that, I can get my knee back up the butt and relock from here. Now I've just gained leverage on that guy. I don't have to take my knee out and do it over again. Okay? If I already have it in and I know it's loose, and maybe I have it locked, just unlock. Use his body, slide up. Here, heel goes higher. And now I'm relocking. Now this is tighter. Here. Okay? Questions? Anything we're having trouble with besides the things I just mentioned? Don't be afraid to